Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joey again. This is Vegas D-Tech, and we got another tech talk tonight. How do you guys feel about how aggressive, Nokta Makro is in the industry? I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh man, they really were getting cheesy with how many times they kept coming after Minelab, trying to assault Equinox." They're just trying to assault Equinox. Our competitors, you know who she was talking about, dude. Straight Equinox, it's no secret there, okay? How do you feel about it? Do you feel that the aggressive nature of Nokta is a good thing? Or would you rather just, let the king of the hill be the king of the hill and nobody get in on it anymore, and nobody's, there's no competition, there's no fire, there's no inspiration, there's no motivation, there's nothing to push us into getting better detectors with better technology for a better deal. And I'm all for it, guys. I'm all for that, because you know what? I want to see young people get into this hobby too. Everything has innovated. Look at how much a car has innovated. Look at how much technology, your telephone, your television, how thick your television screens have innovated. And then you take a look at, for the longest time there, I'm staring at Garrett and I'm looking at their control boxes. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, are you guys ever gonna update your technology with this AT Pro crap? Yes, it was a great detector. It's a dope detector. It's done a lot of things. It's found a lot of things for a lot of people. But man, it's time for you to innovate, man. Step up. And the thing that I hated most, man, here's another company, right? White's, Tesoro, Fisher, Technetics. Look, man, White's may have been a damn good company. And because they made this stuff by hand, it was quality stuff. But man, they charged an arm and a leg for this stuff, man. And it made people not want to get into the hobby unless you were retired and 50, 60 years old. You know what I mean? And it was a put off, man. I mean, when I say the technology was corny, when I first got my first detector, and it was like a Tesoro, I got it at a yard sale, and when I held it in my hand, dude, I was like, man, I laughed at it. I mean, and I came from my dad showing me metal detectors where he had a big old Geiger counter type of a metal detector, and it just, the technology, man, where it came from. The technology was like this steel box right here. Really, Tesoro gave me a detector. The shell was made out of this. Shit wasn't waterproof. It wasn't rainproof. It was nothing proof. It beeped on everything, and you just got down to your knees and you just dug a hole, and then you pulled whatever out. That's what you did all day. You just dug holes. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And the coil was something retarded like this at the end of it. You had a rod, and here was your coil. It looked just like this. Yeah, you're waving this thing around, right? No, man, I've seen some coils look ridiculous like this. Here's the coil at the very end. That's the technology, man. So you had this metal shell right here and a big old ugly coil like this hanging out the end, and like people were happy to say, yo, man, that was the baddest stuff, man. That's the baddest stuff. Because, man, you shouldn't talk down on that stuff, Joey, man. That's the baddest stuff. Bro, nobody's saying anything about in its heyday, White's and Tesoro were the greatest detectors ever. We're not saying nothing about that. But dude, we're getting tired of people not innovating and trying to step up into the modern world, and incorporating modern technology, man. Jesus, for the love of hell, this cell phone right here has the power to turn all these lights on in the house, turn it off. You could just talk to the phone. It'll do navigation. It will tell you where to go, how to get there, what time. Dude, with all of these technological wonders, we were stuck in the Stone Ages for the longest time in this hobby. You know what I mean? And I just didn't want to. I tell you, I'm putting it to this way: if the technology isn't where it was at right now, I wouldn't even be in this. I would be tuning cars or something. That's what I love doing: tuning cars, tuning motorcycles, or some other hobby. But I like discovery. You know what I mean? And this is why I crawled into bed with Minelab. I crawled into bed with Minelab because after swinging the Tesoro for so long and thinking that was the only thing that I had was it beeps, you dig technology. And you know what? I won't even say anymore. because companies were so lazy to just sit on their laurels and not want to re-innovate and actually, modify their stuff to make it more new, they're gone now. Where's whites? I know a lot of you guys out there love whites because it's American made, quality. You could drop it down 20 flights of stairs and it's going to be great. Where are they now, man? They're gone. They're gone because they wouldn't re-innovate, man. They would not try to step it up and bring and incorporate the new tech into the hobby, man. And you know what? Somebody like Nokta Makro comes out of Turkey and they're just like, what are these guys waiting for, man? There's a whole market out there that we could tap into. People like technology, people like metal detecting. How much are they selling for that? Holy crap, why are they charging so much for this tech? What is this? A ham radio shooting a signal in the ground and then it receives a signal back? That's the technology, basically, in a nutshell? And they're charging how much money for it? God, man, I am sure that we can gather up enough electronics and put together something that is more stylish, that has all the features that you want, and we can do it for a whole lot less. So I am glad for the competition to finally come about, because it's been a long time coming. And then you kept looking at the lines like Tesoro wanted to, but they just didn't want to break the mold of where they were at, and they kept coming out with these new lines. But all in all, it still had the same feel. The shaft had the same feel. The coils looked still antiquated. I was happy for it. So where's whites now? They're gone. Where's Tesoro now? They're gone. I don't know. And also Garrett, dude, I'm speaking to Garrett right now, man, because they better step up. The only thing Garrett ever had good going for them that was good was going to be the AT Pro. And ever since then, they came out with AT Max, AT Gold, AT this, AT that. But that construction of that box is so antiquated, and the way the display looks, man, it looked like one of my old Atari handheld video games that I used, my old Madden video games. You know what I mean? Where like, when you turn the power off, it still had the printed screen, like the plastic had the borders all just printed on it, like you know what I mean? Like, really? So when you turned it on, all it did was the numbers came up, but all that other stuff was just like printed, silk screen printed on the plate. My God, dude, it was just like, it was depressing to take a look at this stuff. Like, this is all that we had. And then, dude, I'm telling you, when Simplex came on the scene, well, getting back to Garrett, they did come out with the Apex. That's a step in the right direction. We all agreed that the Apex was a step in the right direction. They need to do more. They need to do a lot more. When Garrett sees what is going on now with this volleying of warfare between Minelab and Nokta, they're just volleying right now for pole position in the market. And I'm glad to see it, man. Because right now, CEOs for these companies are sitting down and they're trying to figure out, man, how do we, we better not just sit here, we better do something about it or we lose market share. And you know what? The aggressive companies that are willing to fight to get your money, and they're providing the best tech to help us be better detectors, and they're doing it at an affordable price, what's there to hate about that, man? I like it. Just like just like going back, I like fishing, right? Metal detecting, I relate that to fishing. I remember my first fishing rods, man, the old tech stuff, the Zebco reels that had that design where everything was encased, like in a big old funnel, and you had that one little hole and the string came out. Dude, I hated those reels. Even when it was brand new and they gave it to me at that time, you clicked the button in the back and you threw it. I hated that reel, man. I loved watching Jimmy Houston and all these guys would come out there and they were the bass killers. And you took a look at their Daiwa rods, man, Shimano reels, and they had the open clickety gate that looked all shiny and just modern. It had that winding gearing that sounded like a 10-speed. The drag. Bro, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I wanted, man. I wanted that in metal detecting, and damn it, if right now I'm not at a great time where, you know, you got companies like Minelab and Nokta are volleying for, you know, market share. And I'm happy to be here. And I hope you guys, you know, are happy with it too, because I'm seeing a lot of old timers, you know, hippies, farmers. They're all using this modern stuff, man. You take a look inside their truck and you're like, yo, man, wow, you guys are farmers, dairy farmers. You guys got the Equinox 800. You know what time it is. You know, why are they not pulling out all that old heavy gear from 1970s and 80s, the old white stuff? Because it's heavy. Because the technology ain't there, man. Because it's old tech, man. Why work twice as hard if you don't have to? Right? That's my say on it. So anyways, man, Nokta is getting it done. You know, better deals. The hobby is getting exciting. You know what I mean? This hobby is not going to continually just be, oh, for the old 50, 60-year-old guys and older. You know what I mean? It's like, why? If younger guys like the hobby, look, it's not even about age. When it comes down to it, we all love finding things, right? And like I said, man, I love it when younger girls are interested in coming out there and doing this stuff too. You know, there ain't no way that I could give my girl a Tesoro and say, here, man, take this thing and come with me and have fun. She wants something fresh like this. Put this thing on the front of your coil and just start tapping buttons and picking things out. And there ain't no reason why you can't. I mean, this cell phone, that's basically what? That's basically like what XP Deus has. They got a little remote control that just sits in the front. You could just put it in your pocket, or you could censor, you could stare at it, whatever. And everything's controlled by this. This is a metal detector. Ain't that something? This has everything that you need to be a metal detector. This right here will Bluetooth or Wi-Fi send every signal that you need to your coil. Your coil will receive all of the information from this box right here and transmit all of that stuff into the ground, and then as it detects, it sends all that information back to your cell phone. You know, I wouldn't be surprised that if the future had that, where, you know what, Nokta comes out with compatible with iPhone. Huh? Yes, their new detector, it just has a cradle where your phone sets into it. It's got a little USB charger that goes to the battery. There it is right there. And there's an app. You hit the app, you choose whatever model, whatever the current thing, you buy the app from them. It's like, you know, a couple $100. There's nothing to make. It's all software related. And then this right here, you hit the screen and all of the stuff on that you want are on here. It's going to be the discrimination comes off the top, the LCD has the numbers on it, the icons. It's all integrated in your cell phone, man. That would be dope. I had a subscriber inspire me to actually make this video today, because he says, you know what, he absolutely loves the fact that Nokta is forcing other manufacturers to get off their ass and get creative and get producing good gear again. Get to innovating and recreating some stuff, and quit sitting on old tech saying, oh, we're fat cats, our stuff is the best, it's been working for years, there ain't no need for us to recreate the wheel. Hell, there ain't no competition. If you want a detector, pay $700-800 to us, or else you don't get nothing. Not anymore, buddy. Not anymore. So guys, if you're Fisher, if you're Technetics, if you're Garrett, if you're any of those companies out there and you're watching a video like this, be well informed. Be well informed, man, that the competition is coming for you, you know. But anyways, getting back to what my subscriber said over here, he was telling me that we should have the technology right now to choose whatever frequency we want. Imagine that. You're not limited to multi-freak. You're not limited to just this, that, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all this crap. No. What about if you had like a radio dial that you could just choose what I want to detect in 17.25 kilohertz. You rotate your dial to where you want it, boom, lock it in, that's what I'm detecting in. Oh, instead of discriminating, you can just notch out the signals that you want. You say, I wanna go multi-freak. Okay, here's the signals that I want to multi-freak in. I'm gonna dial it in. I wanna do 5. I wanna do 10. I wanna do 18.75. I wanna do 50, and I wanna do 80. I want to run all those frequencies simultaneously. Enter. That's my search mode. That's my algorithm. I choose what frequencies that I want to run, and I want those frequencies to run simultaneously. Or if I want to run in a single frequency, I come out of that mode, run in a single frequency, and I just rotate my dial and just dial up what exact frequency I want to dial to look for what I want to look for. I mean, come on, guys. We're close to 2022. You're telling me that these people do not have the technology at hand with technology like this, like space age technology, where you could just touch screen and swipe and all this crap. They probably found this technology inside of a spacecraft in freaking Area 51 or Roswell somewhere, and they finally released it to the public sector to where we can use that. You know, you're telling me they can't do that? Well, let me tell you, don't even let me get started. Don't let me become a CEO chairman of one of these detector companies, man. Everybody get fired. I said, dude, we're re-innovating. That's right. We're going to have goggles on, man. These guys want goggles, you put them on. When you detect it, you hear a beep, it fires the image of what you're looking at in the ground. You could just walk around and just have a little ball, a little like track ball on your box. You roll the track ball around and it shows an image of three-dimensional what you're looking at in the ground. He goes, oh man, that thing looks like a piece of bottle cap. Moving on. You go to the next one, you beep on it again, you hit the track ball, you take a look in your goggles or whatever like that, you flip the damn thing down, you look around again, you're rotating it, it takes you all underneath and around it. He goes, yo, that looks like can slaw. I'm moving out of here. You go to the next one, yo, that looks like, rotate that back around again. Man, that looks like a chain. Dude, that looks like a locket. Yes, it looks like a locket, bro. We digging this one. Please, man. Do you really think that we don't have the technology to do stuff like this and at a decent price? I know we do. I know we do. I don't want to hear the word can't. You know what I mean? We're just starting to get busy with these metal detectors, man. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I don't know that I'm that excited about, you know, the whole legend. I mean, that's a hell of a name. Legend. I hope it lives up to be a legend. But anyways, guys, what say you? Share your thoughts, man. Are we heading in the right direction, technologically wise, with these metal detectors? Are you happy with the tech? Or would you rather just say, you know, my old stuff was better, it was made better, I could rely on it, I don't like all the new tech? You know, I don't like the small surfboards, I like the big canoes. You know? Whatever. I mean, you like what you like, and I'm not here to bash in anybody's likes. I'm just speaking for the hobby, and I believe that as we are moving forward, these companies, if they're serious about moving into the future, they need to re-innovate, they need to incorporate technology, they need to be able to do this stuff faster, and they need to be able to do this stuff at a budget and a price that's affordable if they want to get more people in. Not just retired people that are getting pensions, but younger people, man, that just want a hobby that is safe, innocent, doesn't require other people to join them, you know, so that we can have a bigger community. And with that said, guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much again for sitting with me in the lounge, the Detector Lounge, shooting the crap. I wish we had a pub we could all hang out in. We could shoot the crap, man, over a beer, have a couple of slices of pizza or some chicken wings, and just talk about this stuff all night long. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much, man, for being a part of DTech Nation. It's Joey. Like, subscribe, and I'll get back with you on my next video. You guys have a good one. Take it easy.